Hi guys! Okay, so today I'm going to start with my eyebrows already done using my Anastasia Beverly Hills, as I always do. So for my primer, I'm going to be using my NYX Honeydew. I really like it because my skin's getting drier because the weather is changing, so this gives it a little umph and plumps it up a little bit. So next, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit in the color Dark. I'm going to use the orange shade from the palette to cover up my hyperpigmentation marks from like previous acne scars. So as you can see, I have them on my cheeks and my forehead, pretty much everywhere. So I'm just going to cover them. I try and get the pigmentation really dark so that when I put on my foundation, I don't have to use as much. So that's on my chin, my forehead, anywhere else I see like that the marks are really dark. So next I'm going to use my Makeup Forever foundation in N173. So I actually bought the wrong shade, it's way too light, but I like to use this with my foundations because most foundations for me are a little bit too red and this just neutralizes them a little bit. So I put this on first using dots, and this might not work for everyone, like this looks crazy, but I like it. It helps me blend it. You can easily blend it on the back of your hand. So then I'm also going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear that's closer to my shade in Sandalwood, and I'm going to blend this all together. And I use a little bit too much, so I could even use a little bit less because that orange corrector is going to help with the marks, so I don't need as much. So next I am going to blend it out on my forehead. Make sure you push it into your hairline so you don't look like you have a mask on. You also want to blend it out by your ears and down your neck. Next, I am going to use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Warm Honey to highlight. I'm going to put that around my eyes, middle of my forehead, down my nose, Cupid's bow, and my chin. You guys already know how this goes. And then I'm going to use my Real Techniques sponge, which I really like. It's a good dupe for the Beauty Blender. And I'm just going to blend that out and just keep blending and blending and blending. I also want to blend it over to my nose, which helps give it a natural contour. And sometimes I don't even have to use any darker powder right there because it looks like it's been contoured. Hi. Okay, so I'm also going to blend the other eye, then I'm going to blend the middle of my forehead. And as you can see, the nose already looks contoured. So next I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Contour Kit, which I love. And I'm going to use the 3 darkest shades at the bottom. Oh, I'm sorry, never mind. I'm going to use the banana shade to highlight and set my concealer under my eyes. I tweaked. I'm also going to use that everywhere else. So next I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk translucent powder, and I'm going to set my entire face so I don't get oily throughout the day, and this helps set that liquid foundation. Yep. Okay, so next I am going to use that same palette again, and now I'm going to use the 3 darkest shades at the bottom. I just mix them all together, and this is how I achieve my contour. So you just need to find the hollows of your cheek. You can make that fishy face, as you can see I'm doing. And you just start blending it out. And I also put it at the bottom of my chin to slim my face out. I put it on my forehead because, as you can see, I have a 5 head, so I need to make that smaller. And then I'm going to use my CoverGirl bronzer in Ebony Bronze, and I just like to use this as a bronzer to warm up my face because sometimes your foundation can wash you out. So I just put this on my forehead and also where I put my contour on my cheeks. Okay, so now I'm going to use my Duo Fiber brush to blend it all out. Don't want any harsh lines. Okay, so then I'm just going to contour my nose really fast using those same shades. And then I'm going to blend it out with my fingers so it's not too harsh. Okay, so now I'm going to use my MAC blush in the color Raisin. I love this blush. It's so pretty and it's perfect for fall. It's like a raspberry pinky tone, like a wine color. It's so pretty. So I just put that all over my cheeks using my Real Techniques brush. And then next I'm going to use my new favorite, Gerard Cosmetics Star Powder in the color Lucy. Ladies, this color is perfect for women of color. It has like a peachy, like rose gold tone. Yes! So cute. So I'm just putting that at the tops of my cheekbones. I'm going to put it in the center of my forehead. And then I'm going to put it down the bridge of my nose and put it on my Cupid's bow to make my lips look plump. And the center of my nose to lift it. Yes, yes. Look at that nose highlight. You don't want to put too much though. I bet you do. Okay, so next I'm going to use my NYX eyeshadow base in I think the color is like neutral, so I'm just putting it all over my eyes so I can start with the eyeshadow. And then you want to set the base with like a translucent powder. And blend it out with your fingers. So next I'm going to use my MAC palette, my baby, and I'm going to use the color Saddle, and I'm going to put that in the crease. I love this color because it's really warm and it's a good transition shade. This is basically the color I use all the time. So I'm putting on a second layer just to deepen it up even more. And next I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lavish palette. I'm going to use my favorite color from that palette. It's the color Sienna, which is like a rusty like orange color. And I'm deepening and warming this crease up even more using the same brush. Okay, so next I am going to do the other eye, blend it out, and then next I'm going to take my MAC 224 brush and then blend it all out so I don't have any harsh lines. Blend, blend, blend. So from that same Lavish palette, I am going to take the color Rum Cake, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. So the trick for me is I don't have a lot of lid space, sadly, so I like to bring the color, as you can see right here, higher into my crease so that it opens my eye up, and it might look crazy before you put on lashes, but it looks bomb altogether. So if you have a small lid like me, just don't be afraid to bring that color up higher. And then I'm using the color Cream to set my underbrow highlight. So next I'm taking my In My Sea liquid liner, and so I realized it's so hard to do this on camera. I'll probably have to do a separate video for this. But basically I like to just put a little bit of the product in the middle of my eye, and then I begin making the wing, and then I drag from the tip all the way in, and then I fill in. Of course it's probably easier said than done, but you just want to fill it all in. And this liner I love. It's super black, so I just put on 2 layers to intensify it even more. And then I just like fix up the wing if it looks jagged or anything, which you could also fix up with concealer. Look how it looks. Okay, so I want to use my mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic. I'm hoping that's the right brand. My lashes are real weak, so I don't really care much about my lashes. I just put enough on so I can do my falsies, of course. Nothing special. So next I'm using my Cocoa lashes in the style Queen Bee. These are bomb. They're so long. If you don't like super dramatic, then I wouldn't go with these. But if you do, please try them. So I'm using some mascara to just match my lashes to those, and I press it together so it looks like one. And so next I'm going to use my new love, also lots of loves in this, the ColourPop liquid lipsticks in the color More Better. This color is like a raspberry, I don't know, it's just beautiful. So I don't do any overlining. I just basically follow the natural line of my lips. You could do a liner, but for this, I didn't really feel it was necessary because I could clean up with concealer, which you see me doing in a second. So I'm just lining. I love this color, it's so pretty. I'm doing the bottom. I'm just trying to make sure I don't get it on my teeth, because that is a shame. I'm gonna connect. Yes. Okay, so next I'm using my MAC concealer, my MAC Studio Fix, in the shade NC50, which is my color, basically. And I'm using a brush just to clean up the sides. Sometimes when you use these type of colors, like reds and deep colors, you want it to look as clean as possible to give you that really like classic plumpy lip. So cleaning the sides helps with any mistakes you made, and I'll either use a foundation or a concealer that's your exact color, because anything lighter, it'll give you like a shadow, like a type of cast, and it doesn't really look that cute. So next I'm going back to my MAC palette, and I'm using the color Embark, and I'm going to use this color to line the bottom of my eyes, like right below the waterline. And I love to smoke on my waterline. No matter what I do, I always do this. It really makes my eyes open up, because really my eyes aren't that big naturally, but this is what really helps them. So I'm just lining it using an angled brush. Any angled brush will do. Then I'm going to use that sienna color I used originally in my crease from Anastasia, and I'm going to use a pencil brush to blend this color out. This is one of my favorite steps. I literally always use sienna to blend things out. It warms it up even more. Next, I am going to use my L'Oreal Smoldering Voluminous Eyeliner, and I'm just going to put that in the waterline. And I was going to do just like a flesh tone color, but I kind of wanted to amp it up a little bit. Checking myself out. And then I'm going to use a shimmery shade in the inside to open my eyes up even more. Okay, guys, I hope this helped. Let me know what you want to see next time, and please subscribe. Bye, guys.